he broken this ceasefire. He killed our people.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. You're gambling with World War III, and what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country.
After the tense meeting between Zelensky and Trump, fierce clashes between Russia and Ukraine continue on the Eastern Front. Ukraine combat footage keep coming. After the meeting between Trump and Zelensky, Ukraine seems to have increased its offensive power. The reason for this seems to be a reaction. More than 100 Ukrainian soldiers took part in the operation against Russian trenches near the oblast. Moreover, these are not volunteers, but well-trained special forces. These images, which we call the GoPro war in Ukraine, show us that the intensity of the war is increasing. Let's turn our eyes to the Kostiantynopil area, because big changes are taking place here. Ukrainian forces have managed to push Russian forces out of the area. Ukrainian forces used more than 100 drones and around 5,000 infantry in the operation. More than 100 buildings in the area were destroyed by drones. In addition, a large number of Russian armored vehicles and various ammunition were captured. Military satellites placed in houses worth millions of dollars were also destroyed in this operation. New footage from Russia shows Russian soldiers being trained to evade a drone. It is seen that infantrymen are trying to escape by making various maneuvers against drones. All these trainings show the critical role of unmanned aerial vehicles in war. Footage of Ukrainian thermal FPV drones shooting down Russian assault infantry. Drone kamikaze attacks continue to increase. In these images, we can clearly understand why Russia is training its soldiers to maneuver to evade drones. The reason why the images are thermal is that Russian troops are now mostly moving in the dark of night. But Ukraine has also installed thermal cameras on drones in response to this. Over the past year, Ukraine's use of first-person view drones has significantly shaped the battlefield. These inexpensive yet highly effective unmanned systems have allowed Ukrainian forces to engage Russian positions with precision, offering a cost-effective alternative to traditional artillery and missile systems. The Ukrainian military has increasingly relied on drone warfare, not only for reconnaissance, but also for offensive operations. FPV drones, often modified commercial models, have been used to target armored vehicles, supply convoys, and even fortified positions. The adaptability and maneuverability of these drones make them difficult to intercept, allowing Ukrainian forces to strike with precision and minimal risk. As the war continues, drone warfare is expected to play an even larger role. With technological advancements and continued innovation, these unmanned systems will remain a defining feature of modern conflicts. Ukraine has destroyed numerous Russian radars and other equipment, including boats, a helicopter, on Ukrainian territory, and in Crimea with FPV drones launched from the sea. The battlefield in Ukraine is constantly evolving, and frontline footage reveals how military strategies are adapting. Ukrainian soldiers endure harsh conditions in the trenches, trying to hold their positions while facing relentless challenges. GoPro footage and drone recordings capture the intensity of the conflict, showing the raw reality of trench warfare. FPV drones have become a key element in this war, allowing Ukrainian forces to strike Russian positions with high precision. These kamikaze drones navigate through obstacles and target enemy trenches, making them a crucial tool in modern combat. As both sides adapt to the use of advanced technology, drone warfare is reshaping the battlefield in real time. Russian soldiers on the front lines are facing continuous attacks from Ukraine's drone units, which operate with increasing effectiveness. Footage from Ukrainian trenches shows how these small, agile drones bypass traditional defenses, striking armored vehicles and fortified positions. The impact of drone warfare is undeniable, with both sides racing to improve their tactics and countermeasures. As the war continues, every piece of footage, whether from a soldier's GoPro, a drone strike, or a trench cam, offers a glimpse into the reality of modern warfare. The situation remains fluid, and each battle brings new challenges and adaptations on both sides. Ukraine is using specialized mine-clearing vehicles to navigate heavily mined areas on the battlefield. These vehicles, often modified Western models or Soviet-era designs, help clear paths for advancing troops by detonating or removing mines safely. Footage from the front lines shows these armored vehicles in action, paving the way through dangerous terrain and reducing risks for infantry and armored units. The moment a Russian soldier surrenders. There have been numerous reports of Russian soldiers surrendering on the battlefield, often due to exhaustion, lack of supplies, or overwhelming Ukrainian attacks. Many of these surrenders have been captured by drone footage, showing isolated soldiers laying down their weapons and signaling for capture. Some have used Ukraine's I Want to Live hotline, a program designed to facilitate safe surrender for Russian troops. As the war drags on, cases of surrender continue, highlighting the challenges faced by soldiers on both sides. Ukraine has been actively using drones not only for reconnaissance and strikes, but also for countering Russian drones in the air. With advanced electronic warfare systems and FPV drones, Ukrainian forces have managed to intercept and neutralize Russian drones before they reach their targets. Footage from the battlefield shows Ukrainian drones engaging in aerial combat, ramming into enemy drones mid-air, or jamming their signals to force them to crash. This evolving drone warfare has become a key aspect of the conflict, shaping how both sides adapt to modern battlefield tactics. Footage of the Ukrainian pilot in action. He is seen bombing Russian targets. The plane he is using appears to be an old Soviet fighter jet. Russia's own weapons are also being used against Russia in this war. As the war continues, Ukraine combat footage reveals how tactics are evolving on both sides. Ukraine War GoPro videos capture intense moments from the trenches, where Ukrainian snipers with thermal scope take down Russian troops in highly strategic operations. Ukraine trench warfare remains a defining aspect of this conflict, with snipers and drone kamikaze strikes shaping the battlefield. Technology continues to shape the battlefield. Ukraine drone capabilities are widely utilized for reconnaissance and tactical purposes, while drone kamikaze drones and kamikaze drone strikes have gained attention. Thermal scope and thermal vision assist in improving situational awareness, supporting various operations conducted in challenging conditions. Meanwhile, developments on both sides show ongoing adjustments in tactics. Ukraine GoPro combat footage captures moments of strategic movements, while the use of sniper scope and Ukraine's sniper thermal systems demonstrates advancements in precision. The footage and reports provide a broader perspective on the complex realities of this conflict. As we continue to follow updates from the region, Ukraine war footage offers a closer look at the evolving situation. The impact of modern technology and strategic decisions remains a crucial factor in shaping developments. We will keep sharing the latest verified information through Ukraine war video footage, providing an objective view of the ongoing events. Stay informed as we cover updates from Ukraine, Krieg, and beyond.